Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Jashana here to talk about some friggin' books that I don't want anymore. I don't actually know when this video is going to go up. It might go up prior to this event, like right before, or it might go up right after. At any rate, I'll just be vague and mysterious and say I will be moving in the relatively near future, the very near future. From when I'm recording this video, it's like 2 weeks away. So I have some books that as I was boxing up some of my books, which I already have boxed up some over here, I just thought, you know, I don't actually need all these. Many of them are very boring books, but there are a couple others that are fiction and what have you that I'm going to be unhauling. So this will be a slightly larger unhaul. The ones that are boring, like reference materials and such, I'm not gonna go into like what they are and shit because nobody fucking cares. So let's get those out of the way. Yeah, a lot of these are from college when I was in getting my degree in writing and I took a lot of literature classes, but some of them are also just writing reference type of books. This one is definitely from school, I think. Oh no, I bought this one after. I went through a period of wanting to learn more about like lots of different religions, and I did, but in the process I gained a couple books that now I'm like, I don't really need this anymore. One of which being The Jefferson Bible, The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth by Thomas Jefferson. This is so old, like so old. Bitch, when were you published? Oh, okay, it was only 2010, but The Complete Handbook of Novel Writing, everything you need to know about creating and selling your work. I don't know, I just never used it really. I have so many other books similar to this, some of which I'm getting rid of, but some I'm keeping. But yeah, I was like, I don't think I've ever looked at this thing. Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, Some Instructions on Writing and Life. I did read this, it was fine. Never gonna read it again, don't need to keep it. The Weekend Book Proposal, How to Write a Winning Proposal in 48 Hours and Sell Your Book. I think I've looked at it a couple times, but I haven't in years, so goodbye. Create Your Writer Platform, The Key to Building an Audience, Selling More Books, and Finding Success as an Author. Whatever. This was from a few years ago when I got my, I got a certificate in editing to do professional freelance editing, and I got this book called My So-Called Freelance Life, How to Survive and Thrive as a Creative Professional for Hire. I think this is a pretty solid book for anyone doing freelance stuff. And it's very accessible, like the explanations of everything, of all the business ends and the admin stuff that you have to do. But I'm not freelancing anymore. I only really tried that for like about 6 months. So I'm gonna let it go. Writing Down the Bones, Freeing the Writer Within. I think I've read parts of this. God, this is from so long ago when I thought I wanted to do this. Writer's Digest, Handbook of Magazine Article Writing. This is from school, I think. The Poet's Companion, A Guide to the Pleasures of Writing Poetry. I don't really write poetry anymore. Emotional Intelligence, A Practical Guide. Oh, this is a leftover from a previous relationship where, yeah, I was desperately trying to get this man to realize he had some stuff he needed to go to therapy for. He did not. Oscar Wilde, The Canterville Ghost and Other Stories. I've had this since college, never read it, not gonna. This one I feel bad because I'm pretty sure someone gifted this to me years ago, but now I just don't have interest in it. I believe it's middle grade. I just don't really read middle grade very often, and I don't know why. I just don't have that much interest in it. But All the Wrong Questions by Lemony Snicket. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've had it for years. I'm pretty sure it was a gift, so I feel really bad. You know, I guess that's the risk we take when we buy people books, right? That they might not want to read it or they might not like it. I don't know, this might have been from college or after. A Relative Stranger by Charles Baxter, National Book Award finalist. It's just short stories. I used to read short story collections, but I don't really anymore. This was from a writer's conference I went to a few years ago in Tucson. Bring Me Your Saddest Arizona by Ryan Hardy. I don't believe I've ever read it. It's from like 7 years ago. Another one from that same conference, Where the Money Went by Kevin Canty. I think I might have read this one. I don't know, but yeah, it's from 2012, actually. So like many years ago. God, time flies. It's like he wrote my name in it and signed it and stuff, but it's like literary short stories again. 100 Places Every Woman Should Go by Stephanie Elizondo Greist. I read this, kind of fun. It's like just places you should go and why, and like facts about these different places, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Oh, what's this? Oh, my cousin's senior photo. The 5 Love Languages. People know about this book, right? And this was actually gifted to me by someone who was a friend who suddenly decided that they weren't going to talk to me ever again, and I have no idea why, and they wouldn't answer me when I asked them. They were in my circle of friends with my abusive ex, and they bought this for my ex and I because they knew that we were having problems, and they thought, this might help you. But yeah, I don't want it. I Should Have Gone Home, Tripping Up Around the World. Just travel essays, travel stories of like wild stuff happening to people. And then this little guy, Philosophy, a very short introduction. I did read this. I have a bunch of stuff highlighted. I just have no interest in it further. So now into the fiction, the stuff that was on my shelves that I was maybe gonna read or I did read. This one I got at BookNet Fest, and there's another one that I got that I'm gonna keep for now, but this, I just don't actually have that. I thought maybe like, oh, maybe I'll get out of my comfort zone. I think it's sci-fi, maybe just fantasy, maybe not even anything. No, I don't even think it is. It might be like, oh yeah. But it's a road trip thing, and I just don't, that's not a trope I really enjoy. It's young adult. August Prather is Not Dead Yet by Danielle K. Rue. This one, the only reason I kept it is because I like the spine, but I don't need to keep it. It's a book I think I DNF'd. If I didn't DNF it, I didn't enjoy it. I might not have DNF'd it. Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is one I read many years ago, I think in college or after college, and it was kind of funny, but that's really all I remember. I Just Want My Pants Back by David J. Rosen. I don't know, I vaguely remember reading it and thinking like, oh, this is pretty funny, but that's all I remember. I'm never gonna read it again. And I think this is this the final one? No, it is not. Oh, I don't think I talked about that one yet. Oh, okay. At any rate, The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. I recently read Interview with the Vampire, and that one I think was a gift too, and I feel really bad. But I don't like it. So that is another one I will be getting rid of both of these. I've heard that this one people enjoy this one more, but I don't know, I'm just like turned off from this whole series after this one. So if this was a gift and you're like watching right now and you're going, yeah, Jashana, I bought you that, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry I didn't like it. I wanted to. It was on my wish list because I was like, oh yeah, I already have this one. I need to read this one. This is why I should just not have stuff on my wish list that I haven't read yet. A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. I think I did talk about this. But yeah, I generally enjoyed this, and I think for what it is, I think it did a good job of the target audience and everything, and I liked the main character, and it was like fun. It was a fun time. It just didn't really strike me much on a personal level as far as the tone of it. I just wasn't vibing with the tone of it all. So I'll give it to somebody who will hopefully really enjoy it. And then this one, I may purchase. I'm gonna read the second book in this series. And if I really, really love the second book, I might wait until it's done and see how I feel, or I might buy the paperbacks of the first and the second. Fireborn by Rosaria Munda. It was fine. I just didn't love it. And it'll just depend on how the second and however many other books there are gonna be, how that goes. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a duology or a trilogy or more, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't need to keep it. I'm not gonna reread it ever at this point. And there we have it. Those are the books I'm going to be getting rid of. I don't think I'm getting rid of any more. I looked at my shelves that I haven't packed up yet and really tried to think, do I wanna keep these? And I think I'm good. I think it's just those ones. So yay, freeing up a fair amount of space on my shelves. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.